Hi everyone, third time lucky, let's try this again. It's been a long time since I've done a live, so it takes a little while to get everything happening again and make sure that I'm actually facing the right direction. So welcome along today. I'm just going to try and set everything up on the computer, so just give me a moment and I'll see if I can actually share this to actually my page or anything else, because no, it's been a while. Anyway, I'll share it to the event later on. So let's just continue on today and welcome everyone along. Hi Megan, good to see you on. So I just thought I'd come on. I will share this to the event later on. I'm not sure how to do it at the moment to actually do a live in the event. So I thought I will just pop on and say hi to everyone who may have been wanting to watch online for my catalogue workshop that was meant to be on today. Apologies for being so late at coming on as well, but you know, family, they love to ring you right when you're ready to do things or call in. So a little bit of a delay. And also finding out the news that New South Wales in its entirety will be going into lockdown at 5 p.m. this evening. So a little bit of juggling with finding out a few bits of information with that before I got started. So I'm going to flip the camera around and give you a quick catalogue walkthrough. I figure I'll just do it all in one live. I'll show you some of the products that I've received on my pre-order, and then if we still have time, I'll make a quick card. Okay, so let's see if I can get it to go without shutting everything off. Okay. So, oh look, I can actually see at least the paper. So just let me know if you can't hear me or if there's any dramas with anything. Please let me know, because as I said, it's been a little while since I've actually done a live. So I'll just go in a little bit. So hopefully you'll be able to see that. And I thought I will go do a little bit of a walkthrough of the catalogue. So, well, Megan, if you can't end up watching the rest of it, of course it will be available on replay. So don't panic there, okay? And hopefully your All Blacks will win for you today. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through the mini catalogue because I just love it. Now, it does say July to December, but as some of you may have realised, there was issues with COVID, with making things take longer to get anywhere they needed to be. So they didn't release the catalogue until the 3rd of August, even though it's known as the July-December catalogue. That will be the case next year as well, that we will have a July to December mini. So absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. So you've got, I might just go back out a little bit if I can, just because that way you can see both pages. Okay, so as always, with our table of contents, don't forget to check this out because they actually have the product suites there, so they show you the pages for those. And of course, I love the fact that they've got a bundles and a catalogue at a glance page at the back. Okay, so for this catalogue, we always have a Make a Difference stamp set where they donate $4.25 Australian to a particular cause. This year it's going to support heart health, and the stamp set is the Strong of Heart stamp set. So keep that in mind when you're doing your shopping with this catalogue. I've also popped up a host code linked to my store, so if you want to shop at all, you can go on there and shop online, and it will be delivered direct to your door so we can get around the COVID restrictions. So we have got kits coming. They aren't actually available at the present time, but they will be coming soon. And we have got our paper pumpkin kits. These will also be global kits that will be coming in the near future during the life of this catalogue. So the first one I wanted to touch on, I'm just going to turn those lights a little bit so they're not quite so glary. is the gingerbread and peppermint sweet. So it's a lovely sweet. What they've done this time is that they have tried to make the sweets not as large, so hence they're not as expensive as the previous ones. So you'll see little ticks all through my catalogue. That's how I tell what I've already ordered. So this one has a bundle. It also has a pretty pillow box, which of course you know I'm a sucker for boxes. It has a Memories and More card pack and coordinating cards and envelopes. It has a real red ribbon, some little red and white acrylic shape embellishments, the craft 6x6 paper pack, the adorning designs, decorative masks, and a gorgeous 6x6 designer series paper. As always, on the following page, it gives you a larger view of the stamp set and also mentions the bundle and the bundle price. This one over here, gorgeous sweets and treats. So it also coordinates with these gorgeous craft gift boxes, which are just lovely. Okay, I'm not going to take too long to go through the catalogue because you can download your own copy. Or if you're one of my customers and you haven't yet received yours, flick me a message and I'll make sure I try and get one out to you this week. Okay, if I can't do it this week, then you have the option of downloading to wait until the paper copy can actually get to you with this 7-day lockdown that we've got. So the Merry Snowflakes bundle, you've got a lovely stamp set and then coordinating dies, which are shown in greater detail closer to the back of the catalogue. You've got the Stars Are Shining Bright bundle. So this is a punch bundle. And then this one over here is the Great Tidings. I like this one because it's got the 3 wise men, and you can actually do a lot of colouring with them, or you can leave them just stamped as is. Okay, hey Mara, good to see you on too. Sorry, I'm still not very good at looking at comments and everything else, but I will get there. So I'll just keep going. I don't want to hold you up too much because we've got a bit to get through. So the Painted Christmas, this one is a larger suite, and it has got 2 bundles in it. So you've got 2 stamp and die bundles. You've got these absolutely gorgeous gold holly leaves and a cherry cobbler and gold metallic ribbon. What a lovely design this one is, and also it's lovely to tie. 12x12 designer series paper. Okay, and this is the stamp set shown in more detail. So it's got some lovely pine cones and greenery and comes with a die set. The other bundle is sentiments only, but it also comes with the gorgeous foliage dies. So there's a couple of those that will do pine cones and the foliage surrounding them. And then the next one over here, the Words of Cheer. Like this one, it's something a little bit different because we actually have the dies that spell out cheer, but they're a vertical one. So it's something different to have a vertical greeting rather than everything being horizontal, although as you can see, the sentiments in this one are a horizontal one as well. Okay, so we've got to have some snowmen. Always got to have some snowmen. So this one is actually a returning favourite from our previous holiday catalogue last year. So this is the Snow Wonder and has the coordinating dies that go with it. So some of you may already have this one, but if you haven't, here's a chance to get it. Okay, this one is the Classic Cloche. So it's one that you can do with shaker cards because we actually have the cloche shaped plastic shaker that you can use, and there are of course gorgeous things in the catalogue to be able to create scenes and everything else with that one. So the shaker domes, that's them. Okay, so we've got the Encircled in Warmth. So it actually coordinates with the Encircled with in Beauty dies, which are in the annual catalogue, and they have a separate stamp set that goes with them as well. So that stamp set coordinates with that. Some gorgeous silver foil. Always got to have some specialty foil. And for Christmas, not being a traditional colour palette, this is the Whimsy and Wonder Suite. So this one, as you can see, it has got the colours listed, or the main colours listed, and it's in pinks and greens and a little bit of blue. So it's something a little bit different. You've got your stamp and die bundle. You've got a gorgeous Blushing Bride ribbon and some iridescent snowflakes. And this paper is 12 by 12 for that one. Okay, so the other one, this one here is our Peaceful Deer bundle. It's actually a punch bundle. It actually has the deer, plus you can do an eye or a nose and his little antlers. So very, very handy. And of course it coordinates with the antlers and the deers in the stamp set. This one is another punch bundle and it's called the Happy Holidays bundle. It focuses on holly. Gorgeous little bird. I like this one. It's on my wish list to get because it was just something a little bit different. But the bird's a really nice size. He's not that small, so he can be used as a focal point. So I thought that was a really good idea, that one. So there he is there. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't into the Whimsy and Wonder with the pink, Megan, strangely enough. I liked different things this time around to what I thought I would. So the Snow Body Betty, you've got your snowmen and your cute little sentiments to go with that. There's also some red sheer ribbon that's returning. Got to have our Santas. Now I did get these because, you know, grandchildren. So, and of course, let me just see if I can find them. I think I've popped them away. No, I've seen them. Dixie did some colouring the other day because, of course, I'd stamped a couple of images and so Lane was in a mood. So that's his gorgeous colouring, is a pink and purple Santa. And Dixie decided she wanted to go traditional colours and do a red and green. So they had a lovely time doing Santa. And I'm sure they will be using them over the course of time, you know. So you've got your Santas in one stamp set and then you've got your greetings in another. And I always love a new greeting set because you can use it with so many different things. Sweet stockings. So we'll just see how we go with our sweet stockings. It's on my list. It's one of those seesaw ones where do I or don't I get it? I think I'm waiting for a little bit more inspiration from the powers that be before I make a decision with this one. Okay, sorry, just having a mouthful of water. So this one has got the stamp and die bundle. There's also some felt, some decorative dots, a ribbon, and the designer series paper. This one's 12 by 12. Just so that you know what size the papers are. I will have some to show you shortly. Okay, so this one, you've got the Delivering Cheer, which is very similar to one of our previous stamp sets that we had as a host one, I think. So that you can have them holding different things. The brushed metallic cardstock is back. Absolutely love this. Our previous ones, we always had issues with cutting it in that it always seemed to show marks. This one doesn't. Love it. Love it, love it. Still have some left, surprisingly enough, but I think I'll be stocking up. Penguin Place. Cute stamp set. Fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. Has got a punch that goes with it. And you can actually stamp and punch out the penguin, or you can punch the penguin out of cardstock and do like a little punch art job. Okay. So then we've got some background stamps in this one. The Knit Together bundle is a large-ish stamp. That's shown at 60%. So it is actually a large background size stamp, but it actually coordinates with some die cuts, which is something a little bit different that they've done. And then over here you've got your candy canes. Who doesn't love candy canes for Christmas? And our returning red and green foil sheets. Okay, just trying to make sure that everything's in shot. Now, I did fall in love with this bundle as well when it first came out, mainly because it's in neutral colours. And I think even though it is snowy related, I still think there's a lot that you can do with it, because I haven't bought the paper yet, but I have seen others show the paper, and one side has got all your designs, and then the other, as you might be able to see a little bit, is more neutral tones and neutral designs so that you can use it all year long. So this one has got the Peaceful Cabin bundle, which is a stamp and die bundle. You've got snowy white velvet sheets. You've got a timber embossing folder, shimmer sequins, so there's 4 different colours in that, a white glittered organdy ribbon. We have the black in the annual catalogue. This is the white, and then the 12 by 12 designer series paper. So I just think, you know, lovely. And I think it will be great for masculine cards. And we all know how good, you know, they come up with designs for masculine cards. So this is the stamp set, and then you've got some gorgeous dies that do outlines and filigrees and all sorts of different things. The Arctic Bears bundle, got a bit, I'm not a big polar bear fan, but they are a nice, it is a nice stamp set as well. But it comes with the dies as well as the stamp set. That one. Whoops, missed a page. Okay, so then we've got our baubles again, because you've got to have baubles for Christmas. So the Bright Baubles bundle, these are larger than the other ones that we've had before, so more of a focal image, and comes with bauble dies, which of course do the outlines, plus they've got detailed dies as well. So some returning favourites on this page, the For Unto Us stamp set. Now I've got this one, I do love it. It's got some great sentiments that you can use for the outside and the inside of your cards. So I think this is a really good versatile Christmas set. And of course you've got your 12 by 12 red velvet for all your Santa hats. Angels of Peace and the Merry Melody embossing folder. This one doesn't really show up in the catalogue, this embossing folder. I'll give you a closer look at that shortly, because that's one I've got. Angels of Peace, so just a lovely stamp set. I know that she has got the little holly in her hands there, but you could quite easily punch out a small flower or a little dove or something else, or a little bird or whatever, and put over the top of that, and then that stamp set would carry through for the remainder of the year. This one is a new and different bundle. It's the Merriest Moments bundle, and it includes a Merriest Frames and Hybrid embossing folder. So this is something new, that you can actually put the die into your embossing folder and run them through the Big Shot in one pass. So it just makes something a little bit different. I'm hoping that we might get something done to focus on that tomorrow, but I have been rather busy with grandchildren and mum and the shop and everything else, so I haven't really had much of a chance to play with a lot of my pre-order goodies. Not to mention, you would have seen the photo of Mew Mew, who has decided to take up residence on the top of the box that held all these lovely products. So he's been telling me that I need your attention, not the stamping. The Blackberry Beauty Suite. This one's been very popular, particularly in the US, just because of the colours, I think. It's sort of the pinks and burgundies and those sorts of colours. So you've got Polished Pink, Blackberry Bliss, Rich Raspberry, Early Espresso, Cinnamon Cider, and the gold on the specialty for the paper. So it comes with a stamp and die bundle. You've got gold shimmer vellum. You've got an ephemera pack. that has got this gorgeous owl in it. For those that are wondering where that owl lives, it's in the ephemera pack. It also has gold shimmer ribbon, and the paper is 12 by 12. And as I said, it's specialty with the gold foil on it. This one is called Welcoming Woods, and they've likened it to that woodland folder that we had a while ago. That's what inspired this particular stamp set. And this piece here is designed to create the ground, and you'll see the gaps so that it fits in between the trees. Okay, so that's why that one looks the way it does. Then, of course, you've got leaves because it's autumn, well, fall in the States, and they always have some autumn stamp sets in this catalogue. So the gorgeous leaves, you have got your lovely leaves in both outline and filigree in the die set that goes with it, but there's some great texture elements in this stamp set as well that can be used for a lot of different things. Okay, so pretty pumpkins, as I said, mainly for Halloween with harvest and the US and those sorts of things. So you have got some lovely pretty pumpkins, and this one isn't necessarily just a Halloween set. It can be used, you know, for someone that likes pumpkins and those sorts of elements. Nuts about squirrels. Well, I happen to be nuts about this stamp set. I think it's quite cute. Something a little bit different. I did see someone edit the ears and the tail and make something that looked a little like a mouse with this particular stamp. So I just think it'll be great. The kids will enjoy that one. So Dixie's getting to the age now where she's always wanting to craft with Nan. So I'm trying to come up with things for them to do during school holidays. So these will be things that I'm using from the catalogue. So we always have a Halloween suite. This one is Cute Halloween, and you've got a stamp and punch bundle. You've got some coffin-shaped treat boxes, tombstone treat boxes, some adhesive-backed stars, the black and white gingham ribbon, which I've already used, because just because it's in the Halloween section, don't overlook it. They have lovely things in there, particularly in their accessories. And then a 6x6 designer series paper. This one is the Frightfully Cute. So it has got some tag dies that go with this particular stamp set. This one is the Clever Cats, and I've seen quite a few people do something with the cats in the boxes. Quite cute. And then the returning favourite is our 12x12 glitter paper. Okay, so Harvest Meadow, this one has been very, very popular in that it's pretty versatile in that it can go for a lot of different looks and different seasons as well, even though it says that it's harvest. And it does coordinate well with some of the other, the Quiet Meadow bundle that's in the annual catalogue. It does coordinate quite well with that as well. So this one is Stamps and Dies. There is a time-worn type 3D embossing folder, diamond weave ribbon, brushed metallic adhesive backed dots, the cork paper 12x12, and of course the Harvest Meadow 12x12 designer series paper. The one for LJ Noah, is that the squirrels one? Megan? Okay, so this is Nature's Harvest with more harvest dies. So similar, oh sorry, this is the one that we looked at before. This is the stamp set in greater detail. Sorry. Getting myself distracted. So Heartfelt Wishes is another nice sentiment stamp set with lovely script. The Heartwarming Hugs is a returning designer series paper in 12x12. So if you've already got some of that from last Christmas catalogue, otherwise it's a really great Christmas colours, traditional Christmas coloured one. Oh, a Halloween one. Okay, cool. I'm sure they'll love it, Megan. So Sparkle of the Season, this one's great. A lot of people, as you can see in this particular sample, they've been creating reeds and things with it because there's reeds in the die set that goes with it. Then, of course, you've got the star-crossed embossing folder, which I know that you can't see terribly well in the catalogue, but to me it looks like it's a diagonal. The folder includes two different designs. So you've got a crosshatch design, and then you've got another design up the top, and they're split diagonally on the folder. It does show up in these samples a little bit better. The Little Delights stamp set, which is again quite versatile with a lot of different greetings and some cute little elements as well. The Reflected in Nature, which you don't have to colour this. Everything happens on the stamp because it's a distinctive one, so it will do a lot of the work for you. The Time of Giving, you've got this one that it actually coordinates with some dies, and you've got the stamp set that will coordinate with those as well. Almost there. Okay. Then we've got a lovely large sentiment stamp set, Thinking, Thanks and Peace. Well Defined, which is another definition type stamp set. We've had these before, but this is an updated one. And then this cute one, The Joyful Life. I think that pig is so cute. And I love the hedgehog. Not as fussed on the bear and the bunny, but I think they are still quite cute. So I can see lots of things happening with that. Okay. So then we've got the Festive and Bright. So it's a bundle that has got these long banner pieces and also comes with the dies to cut those out. Okay, and then of course you've got a few sentiments there. So the bundled savings, don't forget to check out this section of the catalogue because it shows you more detail of the actual dies or punches that are involved in the stamp sets. But of course it also gives you an additional sample. So, and don't forget to contact your demonstrator if you're not sure what products are featured in any of the samples in the catalogue. Those of us that have access to a DBWS, which is a website put out by the company for us, we actually have access to the recipes to be able to tell you what's been used in these samples in the catalogue. So you've got all the different bundles with extra samples and how to use them. And then the catalogue at a glance page, it's great. It's a bit better than an index because it's not just the written index, it's actually a visual index as well. So I think that's very, very useful, and it gives you everything in the catalogue segregated into their different sections. Now, of course, they are talking about hosting and joining, which of course we always have great specials for those. So the host stamp sets this time around are the Amaryllis Abloom and the Seasons of Fun. So you can use your host dollars once your party sales reach $250. You can use them towards your host items, and they can only be earned through that particular method. Don't forget though that as far as Stampin' Up is concerned, if you put an individual order in that reaches over that $250, then you are entitled to those rewards as well. Okay, and that's that one. Okay, so I'm going to quickly flip on to Saleabration because we're having a second Saleabration this year, which is something that we haven't had before. So this Saleabration goes from the 3rd of August to the 30th of September. So with Saleabration, for those that aren't aware, Saleabration is where you can earn free product. So with a qualifying purchase, which is $90 Australian or $180 Australian, depending on the item in the catalogue, you can actually earn these products for free by purchasing a qualifying amount. So there's a few things in here that I want to point out, and pay particular attention to. So we've got our Bedazzling 6x6 Designer Series paper. Reminds me of the old Glow Mesh handbags. It's got that sort of a look in that it's a much chunkier glitter style. But what I wanted to mention with this is that there are a few items in the catalogue that have been listed as while supplies last. So once they sell out, if they sell out before the end of the Saleabration period, they will not be restocked. This is one of those items. So I just wanted to point out these few things so that you're aware of them, and they're the first things that you put on your list to actually get. Okay, Megan, I'll see you after the All Blacks. Come back and watch the replay. So this, as you can see, is with a $90 purchase. Then to coordinate with our gorgeous little penguins, we've got a Penguin Playmate 12x12 Designer Series paper. So it's also with a $90 purchase. Sorry, don't mean to make you seasick by moving things too quickly. This one is Feels Like Home. It's a lovely stamp set that can be stamped and or coloured. It's also $90. And the beautifully penned, it actually coordinates with the hand penned petals, which is in the annual catalogue, and those papers are coloured, whereas these beautifully penned ones are actually a black and white version. Now, the other thing to note with these is that there are only 3 sheets of designs, double-sided, but you get 4 of each one. So just bear that in mind, that it's not the usual 2 of each and 6 designs. It's 3 sheets and double-sided designs, 4 of each of those. The Peaceful Prints is another 12x12 Designer Series paper on offer, which coordinates really nicely with the Peaceful Deer bundle. And you can see some other nice samples that are shown in the catalogue there as well. Okay. And this one had to be my first one, Counting Sheep. Had to wait for it to come because it wasn't available when we had our first pre-order. So the Counting Sheep stamp set is purchased with $90. And we also have coordinating sheep dies, which are also a $90 purchase. So $180 will get you the stamp set and the dies. Now, one thing to note is that the sheep dies are one of the other items that is while supplies last. Now, most of Saleabration is while supplies last, but these ones, they made particular note to let us know that they will not be being restocked or back ordered during this promotion. Sorry, all the talking means I've got to have a little drink every so often. Okay, so Textures and Frames, another great $90 spend set, which, you know, textures, frames, so versatile with so many different things. The Summer Shadows dies is the other item. So this is the 3 items, is the Bedazzling, the sheep dies, and the Summer Shadow dies are the 3 items that are strictly while supplies last. This particular die set coordinates with the shaded summer stamp set that's in the annual catalogue. Absolutely gorgeous. I've already used some of the dies on a project for my Lake Keep It camp, which I'm hoping I will be doing in person and not as a live. Now we're moving into a $180 purchase. Sorry. The Summer Shadow dies are a $180 purchase as well, just so that you're aware of that. And the other $180 purchase is the Delicate Dahlias stamp set. So it's a 2-step stamp set, and it's another $180 spend, that one. So we do have a host option in our Saleabration. So if your order or party reaches $500 in sales, then you will receive the In Your Words stamp set for free. So you don't need to do anything, you just have to, anything special as in it doesn't require any extra, you just need to have party sales or an individual order of $500 or more, and you'll receive that stamp set for free. Saleabration, of course, is an absolutely fantastic time to join as a demonstrator, and I'd love for you to join my team. One of the things that we have on offer is if you join during Saleabration, not only do you get to choose $235 of your choice of product and pay only $169, but during Saleabration, you get a free bundle from one of these selected bundles that's listed in the back of the catalogue. So you'll end up with a free bundle that's out of mainly the mini catalogue, and you'll be able to get that for free when you join between the 3rd of August and the 30th of September. So during this Saleabration time frame. Okay, so I'll go through a few things that I actually received in my pre-order, because I know that you'd like to have a look at the papers a little bit more closely than what I've been able to show you so far. So this one is the painted Christmas paper. And now that I don't have to have it so spread out, I might just go a little bit closer. Hi Kath, great to see you on too. Go back and watch the replay for a look through the catalogues, and I'm going to go on to showing some of my pre-order. So this is the gorgeous painted Christmas designer series paper, which obviously is a 12 by 12. So you've got your, let me just get underneath these. So you've got this one, and then a gorgeous fern. You've got pine cones, and then gorgeous sprigs. This one's nice because it's sort of got the red and green together with your berries and sprigs. And then this one is a lovely pale one with a bit of holly detail. Hopefully you'll be able to see the designs of these. We've got some pine cones. Actually, I know that you can't see that one too well, so let's try that. Is that any better? Can you see how the detail on that is? Let me just wait for it to show. Yeah. So there you go. That's a little bit better detail of that one. Okay, so pine cones. And then you've got this lovely herringbone pattern, which is lovely and bright. Some more green, and 2 or 3 different greens in this designer series paper with your different styles of sprigs. And then some leaves on this one. And then this one's got some sprigs and some berries. And this one, well, it's nice and bright. So that's the painted Christmas one. As I said, you just have to pop back through the catalogue and have a look and see what they go with, because I haven't organised that. I know this is going to be very glary, so we'll just see how we go. This is the, let me just read it, the Silver Foil Specialty Pack. So you've got that one, you've got this one, and then you've got the bright silver foil. So let's see if I can get these that you can actually see the design a little bit better. I'll just wait to see if that comes up on the screen, because of course we've got our little bit of delay. So those are the 3 foils in it. Okay, there are only the 3 sheets, but they're absolutely gorgeous. One of the other ones is this beautiful gold shimmer vellum. Now I don't know if you can see the shimmer. Let's see if I can get some shimmer happening. It's a bit hard with the lights and everything being where they are, so let's see if that comes through. It is absolutely gorgeous. So there's a couple of 12 by 12 sheets of that. Then, so these are all in the main, in the mini catalogue. So this is your cork paper. So it is quite thin, okay, but I don't know if you can see that it actually has a bit of a cutout type situation happening with the cork, so it does look like a piece of cork. I think that's going to be fantastic for masculine cards. So then I've got the Penguin Playmates paper, which of course is a Saleabration freebie. So let me just put this one out of the way. So then you've got these gorgeous little critters. So you've got the polar bear, you've got the penguin, and you've got a cute little fox. So they are just darling. And then you've got this one that's got the trees on the back. This one is a slightly larger penguin, and it actually will coordinate with the punch. So you can punch out the penguin. Or for those that know about my gorgeous machine, which is a bit of contraband, I'll be able to cut those out. So that's a nice green plain on the back. This one, of course, has got the foxes, snowmen and penguins in a slightly different orientation. And you've got cute little birds as well. And then you've got a lovely, nice diagonal pattern for that one. And again, here we go. Cute little critters. So you can use them. They're quite large. So you can actually hand cut them and use the different creatures on the paper. Or you can just, you know, cut out a panel. This, I think, is my favourite. I just wish it was on the back of a different piece of paper. So you've got your gorgeous stripes. This one is a little bit smaller design. So it lends itself a little bit more to card fronts and things like that, where you're actually using a panel. And then you've got the gorgeous fresh freesia. And then this last one is they're building a snowman, which is quite cute. And then you've got the lovely multicolored dots. So hopefully you're able to see some of those. So that one is a free with $90 purchase Saleabration item that can be earned. Okay, this last one, these are the ones that I got on my pre-order. So I didn't get everything that I wanted. I ran out of money. Funny that. So this is this beautifully penned. So it's similar to that other one that's in the catalogue, but it has, as I said, it's only got the 3 designs. So you've got the flowers, and then you've got the, well, I don't know what you call those, but cute little lines. Let's go with that. You've got your stripes, and you can see that it's got some texture and blotchiness on it. So it's designed like that. And then you've got your flowers. Now these can actually be hand cut out and coloured as well. And then you've got this one with the gorgeous leaves. So these are all black and white and your dots. So don't forget with these ones that you can actually use your blending brushes to put colour on these, or you can colour them with blends, watercolour pencils or inks and your blender pen. So I think this is just, you know, great. I love black and white papers. They're really versatile for a lot of things that you can do with them. So these ones, again, another $90 purchase for Saleabration. So I'm going to go through and show you some of the stamp sets that I ended up getting. So I got the Penguin Place, and I got the punch that goes with that. So this is, I'm sorry if it's glaring, I'm just going to see how I go with holding it up. So this one is a photopolymer stamp set, and I just wanted to show you what they've been doing new in our photopolymer stamp sets. So now they've actually been printing the design on the inside of the cover so that you can take them out of their plastic. Let's just do one so I can show you. Take out a little penguin, and you can just stick them straight into your case like that, and you can discard your sheets. Okay, so that's the penguin one. Okay, I got the Merriest Moments, and this one comes in a bundle, and it comes with the Merriest Frames Hybrid Embossing Folder. So these come packaged together, and I've left them in there just to make it easier for today. And you've got your dies. So there's 2 different sheets of dies. Okay. And then you've got your embossing folder, which I know you're not going to be able to see terribly well, but it cuts out a panel like this. So it's already embossed and it die cuts it. So you can choose, this is the one that you can put the die, if I can get it off. Didn't do this bit before I started, did I? So what you can do is you can put this on your, is that the one? Yeah, I think that's the one, yeah. And it slots into your folder so that you can actually go and die cut around the outside of that, and it will emboss it and do the whole panel. And then you've got the little square, rectangle stitched piece to cut out the center. I cheated because I wasn't brave enough to do that, and I actually embossed it, and then I put this one over the top, and it actually die cut out the panel for me. So I think that's going to be quite different. So those are the new hybrid folder that they've only just started doing. Obviously I got that off before, not. So that's the dies with those. Now I'm just going to pop the dies back in the case, mainly because if I don't, I know I'm going to lose them. So let's do that, because I'm going to have a big mess over here with all the different things that I am showing you. So the Christmas season, this is the stamp set that went with the paper. Again, it's another photopolymer set that they've got all the images there. Hopefully we'll do something with that one for tomorrow's launch. You've seen the Bee Jolly and the Holly Jolly Wishes. So these two are both red rubber cling. Okay. So the kids loved playing with their Santas the other day. So that was them. What else did I end up getting? I ended up getting the Pretty Pillow Box dies. As I said, I haven't had a chance to play with much because the cat's been sitting on the box. So this one has got the dies and cute little windows and other sentiments. So that's that one. The gift giving dies, I didn't end up getting the stamp set. I just went with the dies. And I just thought these will be great for cute little Christmas tags. I may end up weakening and getting the stamp set later on down the track, but we'll see how that goes. Okay. The next one, what's this one? The seasonal label dies. So, this is the one that goes with the Christmas season. So this is the one that goes with this one, and it will cut out your holly and your pine cone, and it's got some nice little label pieces. So I thought that was quite cute and for something a little bit different. I'm interested to see what these ones do, because I think you can put like a ribbon through the labels by using those dies. So that's that one. And as I said, I figured I would do show you some more about the embossing folders, be a little bit more. So this is the Merry Melody 3D folder. So I actually did a panel of this one. So hopefully you can see that, where I've just used the blending brush just to highlight the texture of the embossing folder so that you can actually see the design a little bit better. So hopefully that will give you a little bit more of an idea of that one. So that's the Merry Melody 3D embossing folder. The next one is the, oh gosh, I'm picking up too much stuff here, the Time Worn Type 3D embossing folder. So this one is very patchy, and it's meant to be that way. So it doesn't do distinct words or distinct patterns, and I think this would be great for masculine cards and for any sort of a collage type effect. So I don't know whether you can see that one. Let's go a little bit closer so you can have a look at that one. So I just thought this was cool to be able to do for men's cards, that one. Now, I love getting the decorative masks. So this is the adorning designs one. So there's 4 different designs in this one. And I did actually do a little bit of sponging with these ones with my blending brushes, just to give you an idea of the different designs. So let's just wait for the delay to happen to see if you can see all of those. Okay, so you've got snowflakes. I'm not even sure what most of these are. I can tell you the diagonal stripes. So this one was Misty Moonlight. This one was Bumblebee, Just Jade, and Fresh Freesia. So I used some of the in colours just to give you an idea of what they look like. The Shaded Summer Stamp Set, that's the one from the annual catalogue. And these are the Shaded Summer Dies. So they're a little bit larger than what you might think. As you can see, I've had all sorts of fun with these ones. So you've got these two make a flower, and these two make a flower, and then you've got a couple of leaves, and these ones here will cut out your images in the stamp set. So I just think that they are quite fantastic that we've got dies that go with the stamp set from the annual catalogue. So that's those. I'm just making sure I'm popping them away properly before they go here, there and everywhere. What else have I got? I'm going to try and do the, I should have, yeah, never mind. Anyway, so the other one that I got was I got the Starlit Punch. So it's just the stars. I didn't bother getting the stamp set. I did get a couple of ribbons. I got the black and white gingham, which as you can see I've already used, and of course I didn't think to open this one beforehand. Let's see if I can get the plastic off now. This is this gorgeous red, what is it? Cherry Cobbler and Gold. So it's just absolutely amazing, this metallic ribbon. So that's the 2 ribbons. And then I got the little holly leaves. So these are the cute little holly leaves. They're so light. Let's just get a couple here. So if I turn that over, let's see if I can get it to go over the right way. So I don't know if you can see the actual detail on those, but they are just gorgeous. So light and easy to put on with some glue dots. The other thing that I ended up getting was the brushed metallic adhesive backed dots and the matte decorative dots. And these come that they're actually divided up into little sheets with their different colours, so it makes it easier for product shares. Let me know if you're interested in any of those. What else did I get? I got the Counting Sheep, which is a cling stamp set, and the dies, which are just gorgeous. So you've got a little flag, a hat, a balloon, a fence, clouds, sun, and of course your sheep outlines for these gorgeous sheep. So don't forget that these dies, the Shaded Summer dies, and our gorgeous bedazzled paper are the ones that are while supplies last. I did get a pack of the craft paper. So, and it's, you know, similar to, do you remember those Magnolia cards that we had last year? It's very similar weight to that. So that's your craft paper. The bedazzled paper, I'll have to be careful with this one because it is really dazzling. As I said, it's a bit like looking at the old glow mesh handbags. It's a nice thicker weight, and I don't know if you can see that one, that you can see the slightly larger glitter pieces. So that's that one. Only a couple more things, and then I will make a quick card for everyone. So this is the snowflakes. So these are iridescent. I'm just trying not to get the sticky on them. Okay, so they come on a sheet of 6, as you can see, and they have got tissue paper in between them. These are just absolutely stunning. Let me just try and very, very carefully get one of these out, because of course they're very intricate. So I'm just going to go very slow, well, somewhat slowly and carefully. There you go. That is the snowflake. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, look, I've bent an end. Okay. Just stunning. But the thing to remember is you're going to have all this other surround that you can punch out with all your different things. I'm just going to leave that snowflake up there. I'm not even going to hazard, trying to put that back in, because that's just not going to happen. So that's that. Now I haven't made them. I'll try and get one made for tomorrow, but these are the craft gift boxes, so they're actually not a bad size. They should fit a standard card in them. I checked the measurements, so you should be able to do them as a nice gift for putting some Christmas cards in or something similar. The other thing that I wanted to mention quickly, just before I do my make and take, well, technically it's not a make and take because no one gets to come and no one gets to take it anywhere. So before I do my demonstration card, I just wanted to mention that the balloon punch, the balloon duet punch that we've had recently retire out of our previous annual catalogue, if you've still got yours, it does fit the balloon. So the small punch will fit the balloon in the penguin stamp set. Okay. Righto, so let's make something quickly. I have not got anything planned because I was not that organised. I had an idea and that was about it, because I ran out of time to do very much of anything. So let's just grab a few things and put something together. Okay, I might need one of those, I might need one of those. Let's go with that. Okay, so first up, I know that I want to stamp a penguin and I want to stamp a balloon. Let me just find my chamois, because of course, as I said, wasn't really very organised today because I actually had to put my camera rig back together. Hi Sue, great to see you too. Lovely to have some different people on checking this out today. Okay, so let's just get this out of the way and I'll show you how to stamp the penguin. Now I am going to cheat a little bit today. If you don't have our Pierce mat, which of course is the ideal option when you are stamping with photopolymer, I have found as a cheat you can use a silicone craft sheet and it will give you a similar look. Okay, so I'm going to get out a few little bits and pieces here because I'm going to do my little penguin. So let's just put him on a block. That one's a bit big. Let's not use that one because it's a bit big. Let's use that one. Okay, so with my little penguin, now you all know me, I'm annoying. I like to put Versamark on my photopolymers so that they don't stain. That's just me. Okay, so don't feel that you have to do it because it isn't essential. It's just me being fussy. Okay, so I'm just going to get a few stamps off here. I know that I'm doing a lot of this off camera and I apologize for that, but I'm just trying to get stamps on blocks basically, and we'll go with that because I haven't gotten them out of their little things. Penguin, penguin, penguin. What else do I need? Oh, I need his eyes. Now on this sheet it has eyes and they're two together, so you've got your evenly spaced eyes that you don't even have to think about how far apart they need to go. So let's just do eyes. Okay, penguin, balloon, that. We might have some words. What words are we going to have? To the coolest friend ever, be cool, be chill, be merry. Let's go with the be cool one. Let's do that one, just because I can. So let's, now you do know that the best way to get your stamps onto a block is to put them down, onto a flat surface and pick them up from that, let them rest, because otherwise with the photopolymer especially, it can distort. Okay, so I have cheated and I have done a little penguin beforehand, but we'll do another one just because I can. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to, now hopefully I'm in shot because it's been a while since I've done a live, remember? So particularly with Memento, what I've found is to get good coverage is you wriggle the stamp on the ink pad and then you tap. Okay, and then hang on, check your punch. Which way up is my punch? My punch is upside down. So then I stamp upside down and I always count to 10 to give the ink time to be absorbed into the cardstock. One of the other things we were told is you can do a positive affirmation. So you can do Wendy is wonderful, Wendy is gorgeous, Wendy is fantastic. And by then you should have a great image. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do a freesia balloon because we all know how much I love freesia. Oh, I didn't need the eyes on this one after all. That's right. The eyes are there if you need them to actually put on when you punch out your penguin, because you can do it as a punch art, not just, you know, a stamped image. Oh gosh, I've got bits of snowflake here everywhere, making a big mess. Okay, so we're going to do our little balloon. So I'm going to do it up the other end of my piece of cardstock. So I just want a little balloon. And I guarantee you that will be the wrong way up for the punch, but we'll just do one both ways, and whichever one works, I'll put in. How's that? You can never have too many balloons. Okay, so that's that balloon, that's that. Okay, now also in the stamp set, you actually have, I've got to put his little mouth on. You've got a little beak, or a little, whatever they're called. And you have two versions. So you have one that's a front-facing beak and you have one that's a side-facing beak, depending on which way your penguin's facing, because there is a front-facing penguin and a side-facing penguin. So you've got a beak to go with both. You've got a set of 2 feet if you're stamping your penguin, or you've got a single foot so that you can actually punch it out with the foot on the punch. Okay, so I'm just going to try and just have to stand up for this one, and I apologise if my head gets in the way because I've got to put his little thing on. Now apparently they have them quite high up. There you go, cute little penguin. So okay, so that's his little mouth. I have pre-done some feet. I've actually pre-done some penguins. And these old embellishment containers, once you've emptied them, I just take the stickers off and I use them to put any little pieces in. Okay, so just today's tip, I suppose. So I'm just going to get my punch. I always use them upside down so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm actually going to place my little penguin in there and punch him out. Oh, look, there's an extra foot. I don't need that. And I'll get my balloon and I'll punch it out while I'm going. And oh, look, yes, I was right. Up the wrong way. Let's just grab my scissors because, of course, I had planned on segregating the videos, but that just didn't work today. So let's do that. I can put a post-it note on there to create a handle and punch that out later on, so that won't be wasted. Just line him up. Okay, there's my little balloon. Right. So as I said, I'm just going to do a relatively quick and easy card today, just because I didn't have too much organised. But I will be on again tomorrow and I will be making another card. I'm hoping to focus on the one of the other pine cone related stamp sets or bundles. So we'll just go with that. Okay, so there's my little penguin and my balloon. Put them over there. Move that. I just thought I'd do a black card base. Probably not the best colour to be doing today when I can't see edges because I'm further away from the camera. But, you know, we all do these things. There's my black card base. I'm just going to have my white, I'll put that on there just more so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put the words down the bottom and hope that I get them straight. So I'm going to stamp them on first because now you all know with a block and a small, like a stamp that's on a larger block than your ink pad, I always just do it upside down so that I can see that, you know, everything's getting inked properly. Okay, so I'm going to stand up for this one. And I'm just going to put that down the bottom in the centre. Look at that, it even worked. Okay, so I've just got my chamois off to the side because you all know I love to clean as I go. Okay, so I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of tip number 15,000 for this video. Did you realise that if you put some Sharpie on the back of your dimensional paper, that when you put them on to your project, you can easily see where the dimensionals are, but more importantly, you can see when the backing has been removed. Okay, so I'm not doing that just yet because I want to put my little penguin in. Oh, I haven't put his feet on. Oh dear, haven't put his feet on. And I went to all the trouble of actually stamping and punching out individual feet. So let's just put them onto a glue dot. Thankfully, I've still got some old style glue dots. So hopefully that will still go for a little while, that I don't run out. So I'm going to put his little feet on just with a glue dot. There we go, he's got his cute little feet. So I'm going to put him here and I'm going to put the balloon up here somewhere. So I need to put his like the string for the balloon. I just had a blank moment. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to ink up my string and get an idea of where I want to put it. So roughly about there. So let's just move them. Stamp my string. Oh, I've managed to put ink on there, so there might be more than one balloon happening at the minute. So we might be stamping some more balloons. Let's just see how we go. So I'm going to take the dimensionals off. Let's just grab my, I use the pierce tool with my take your pick tool, the piercing end, and just flick off the dimensional backs. Okay, and then we're just going to pop him onto there so he looks like he's holding, hopefully that's straight. Looks like he's holding the string in his little hand. And I'll put a balloon on the end of the string. Oops, put the balloon on the end of the string. And I'm obviously going to have to do another couple of balloons. So let's find the scissors. What am I going to do? I might do a yellow one. So I don't think an orange one will really work. So let's do a yellow one. Let's find my balloon again. What other colour balloon do you think I should have? If there's anyone still watching, let me know what other balloon colour I should have to go with this. Okay, so I'm going to do a yellow one. Now which way up did I have to do it? Upside down, Miss Jane. Okay, so we'll do a yellow one. So I think that one's crushed curry because I've got it out to do cards for tomorrow. So we'll just see what we end up with. Maybe not a red one, but maybe a green. Oh, I like purple too, so it's my favourite colour as well. Might do a green just because these are the colours that I've got out ready for tomorrow. Because I'll be back again tomorrow at tomorrow's launch event, and I'll be doing a couple more, hopefully I'll get to do a couple of cards tomorrow. I didn't do too many today because I did the catalogue walkthrough, so we'll just see what I get done tomorrow because, as we've gone into lockdown from 5 o'clock tonight for the entire state of New South Wales, I'm pretty sure we'll all have time to be watching tomorrow because we can't go anywhere. Okay, so, and we all know that we should be working in threes, so the rule of three. So that's why I'm sort of doing 3 balloons. Get rid of that. And hopefully the colours will go all right together. Balloon. Get some more dimensionals because, yeah, because balloons aren't flat, are they? We might have one that's flat. Will we? Might do that one there and that one there. Yeah, that looks all right, don't you think? I think that looks okay. Do that. I'll just do some stamp and seal on the back of them, I think. No, actually I won't. I will do dimensionals, but I'm going to just do one. And do one at the top so that they aren't completely flat. So, oops, I've gone out of shot again. Sorry, girls. Okay, so I'm going to do that one that way. And that one can be just there. Okay. And I'm just going to use Tombow today just because it's quick and easy. Okay. Well, presumably it's quick and easy when your Tombow works. Okay. And I just wanted to do a relatively simple card today, just to show basically the fact that the balloon punch coordinates with the penguin. So that's that one. Do you think he needs a bit of bling? No, none of those are going to work. So I might bling him up with something else later on. But for the moment, that's my card. So I hope you've enjoyed today's live. I hope you've been able to check out the catalogue. I hope that if you haven't got a hard copy, that you pop onto my website, which is www.wendyhodkinson.stampinup.net. I can't find my banner that I had to go there. Let's hope I find it for tomorrow. But there are links on the event page, which I'll share this to later on. Or also you can head straight to the Shop Now button on my page, and that will get you to the website where you can download a copy of the catalogue. And hopefully you can use the host code. I've also put a link up in the event with the host code that you can go and order online. It will be shipped direct to your door, so you don't need to worry about COVID and not receiving it. And that way orders can be put together, and they will close 5 p.m. Wednesday the 18th. So that will hopefully give everyone a chance to be able to place an order if they would like. Don't forget, you can contact me at any time with any questions. The only silly one is the question you haven't asked because you haven't received an answer for it. Okay, thanks so much for joining me today. I'll just flip it back down so I can say goodbye. Let's try this because it's been a little while, remember, since I've done all of this. There I am. Okay, thanks so much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed today, and I will be back tomorrow sometime between 2 and 5, depending on family commitments and interruptions. So I will pop back through to be on the event tomorrow between 2 and 5. So thanks again for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.